sounds like an automatic safety measure.
I suspect some part of the infinite sundial is malfunctioning, so I asked Union to...
Unfortunately, we were unable to locate the problem. If we can't figure this out soon, the development of the...
Since the automatic diagnostics returned with no results, we'll have to resort to manual debug.
How exactly are we doing?
Thank you, but I only have... We'll need permission from Master Yu to access tempos to perform manual... And it all depends on what we find. Things rarely turned out as planned anyway. I have learned this slowly over my time in Dome.
So you need permission to access this way. Master Yu has anticipated such a request.
What we know for sure now is that Madame Ling Han and Dr. Rubilia's hypothesis is largely consistent with the information recorded in the Dark Forms. It's beyond doubt that the forbidden Hendeka County was once a testing ground of the Blackstone civilization. All facilities there were set up to support one project, the incubation capsule that Nan Yin once touched. The dark form inside the incubation capsule keeps the data of the two most recent experiments, conducted respectively on Nan Yin and the Executor. But all records before that are severely damaged beyond restoration. These experiments were designed to transform living beings into dark riches, or something similar. However, what exactly they were trying to achieve through this is not yet clear. Another thing we are certain about is that Nan Yin left the incubation capsule as a partially developed hatchling.
Is that so?
And it requires massive energy for a hatchling to mature into an adult. This is probably why Nan Yin has to take the Darkness Crystamax from the ruins.
The incubation capsule can produce a steady stream of hatchlings, but the energy needed to fully mature is limited. Survival of the fittest is the law of nature. Only the strongest are here to stay. Is this how the strongest adult is selected? Our best guesses, based on what we currently know, are still far from good. We desperately need more information.
Other content is still being processed. Due to the huge amount of calculation involved, I'm unable to give you an estimated time for a comprehensive conclusion.
Got it.
Then, I shall not disturb the visits of our distinguished guests.
Welcome, Miss Plotty from Hycross. I have been informed the reason of your visit. This is our first attempt to upgrade the infinite sundial in all these years. The unexpected situations you have encountered are all within reason. Jun Gong will spare no effort to assist you. Please feel free to name your needs.
My guess is... perhaps the Omnium reactor is not perfectly compatible. Or there might be issues with the infrastructure during the Omnium transmission. We need access to tempos to examine every part of the infinite sundial. If we can locate the problem, we can focus our efforts on solving it. How's Polo doing?
We need the key to access Tempo's internal system.
That's not a problem. Yun will walk you to the Tempo's control room.
Understood.
need to give a report. According to Tempos' automatic diagnostic results, there's no problems with the Infinite Sundial's hardware, although we will need more time to perform a manual inspection. I personally would focus our attention on the Omnium reactor. The abnormal situation we are experiencing now may be a result of an authorization issue from Gestos' end.
After extensive inspections, I, the authorizer on duty, can assure you that there was no error to speak of during Gestos' authorization process. Acknowledging and correcting mistakes early and redirecting your efforts is a good way—
If I may ask.
With clearance level 5, the administrator of Gestos' network system, responsible for monitoring all Omnium reactors, serves as the rotate. When you attempted to activate this Omnium reactor, I was the one in the algorithm arc who synchronized Gestos' network with the Infinite Sundial and approved the authorization request. Therefore, I deserve to be respected as much as Archon Elric. From now on, I'll be in charge of this operation. All objections are overruled. And my order is to keep your attention on factors within Domain 9.
But our work so far has eliminated all possible causes in Domain 9. Huh. Are you suggesting an extremely unlikely miracle has happened? A miracle with a negative connotation in the science field?
Am I seriously hearing this nonsense from a scientific researcher? If you insist on sticking to your ways, I shall make an exception and let you— As far as I know, people from District 9 never learn from their mistakes. Let alone a half-baked underachiever like you, who has absolutely nothing to show other than several papers. Haven't your colleagues ever questioned your professional—
Dear Madam Plotty, I'm afraid you don't know Breely that well. It's a bit harsh to jump to such a conclusion based solely on some biased background information.
Let me make it clear. This is what I think about all of you from District 9. A nondescript bunch. Don't like it? Then prove to me you are worthy. But whatever you do, nothing can erase the shameful history of District 9 being captured by the heirs of Ida and losing a vast amount of confidential information. That included some of my hard work. Want to hear how your esteemed Archon Elric pleaded with me to redevelop the program for you back then?
Huh? I think...
Archon Elric is actually your equal in rank. In fact...
The heirs of Ida managed to invade because incompetent executors like you completely failed in their duties. So dutifully fulfill your obligations, Brevi's bodyguard, henchwoman, or whatever you are, young lady. Just do your job and keep the bark down.
Better watch out, Your Highness. I bite like a rabid raccoon.
Yanunu and Plolo are having a nice conversation. Glad to see their friendship blossom.
Excuse me. Master Yu is waiting for us.
Right. All right. Since Plolo has given her word, I may need your help, Yanunu. Thank you in advance.
All the abyss currents across the domain have been closed before serious damage can be caused by the darkness. The alert level in the Aquaville ruin is at its highest. No trace of Nanyin so far. The development of the third-generation timestamp system is unable to progress due to the issue with the Infinite Sundial's energy supply.
I understand. Executor and Miss Shirley, good to see you. I want to learn more about Nanyin's seizure of the Crystamax of Ignisville.
Sure. Nanyin seemed to be protected by a special group of darkness when drawing energy from the Crystamax. shrouded in a strange aura. They were much harder to deal with than the average darkness. We'd never seen anything like that before, but we needed to eliminate them before we could approach Nanyin.
Exactly. This bunch was completely different. They were not like the dark wretches Nanyin once manipulated either.
This is likely a new power Nanyin has acquired after some Ignisville domain guards recently reported a similar sighting of the darkness. This could mean that Nanyin may still be in Ignis. We must prepare ourselves in response to the recent encounters with the abnormal darkness. I hope you can travel to Ignisville with Mingjing to address this matter.
I understand. Executor and Miss Shirley, we are counting on you.
Ouch! It's a huge embarrassment in front of Lord Mingjing.
Move your hand. Let me see your wound.
No big deal. I just got nicked by the darkness in my sis one. Besides, Lord Mingjing and the
Don't be childish. Show me you're not.
just a small cut.
Your wounds.
You're lucky I had some first aid.
Thank you, Miss Shirley. I'll go.
You can play tough.
I'm totally fine. My invincible sister.
Stop the nonsense.
Ouch!
You asked for it.
You guys are so...
Lord Mingjing, you...
The mess Nanyan caused. This type of darkness was pretty hard to do.
I know. We've never encountered anything like this before. The domain guards in Aquaville need to ready themselves.
We should be the ones thanking you. We need to report this to Lady Jude.
How's Miss Lan doing?
The doctors advised her to rest more, but I'll make sure to pass on your greetings after.
All right. We won't do...
Same old? Race to Ignisville Mansion?
Race? What about your
Oh, come on, sis. Are you actually worried about being outrun by someone who's injured?
Wrong, Jin? Don't let me catch you!
They seem to have a bit of banter together all the time. Strong family ties. Rongjin is definitely the more mature one between the two.
Or maybe it's precisely in front of his sister that...
Oh? Why?
I get him. The only difference is, I actually love to mess with my brother. For instance, I used to pour lots of lemon juice into the orange soda before offering it to him as a reward for his hard... Well, he was very strict with me, and I needed revenge. Looking back, however, my brother took really good care of me.
But you are all grown up now, Shirley. You are now a capable...
But...
I'm sure he's very proud of you.
Bleep bleep.
We were just finishing up.
Lolo and I have made some progress on the investigation.
Sure, we'll be there.
All right. We shall part ways here.
The preliminary screening has been completed, and the result is just as expected. An unknown source of interference in Domain 9 is the cause of all this trouble. It previously interrupted the communication between Gestos and the reactor, and arbitrarily took over the authorization process for the Omnium reactor, which has resulted in the current abnormal situation we are facing at the Infinite Sundial. Could it be Tempos, or the timestamp system of Domain 9?
Miss Plotty.
Just kidding. Now, let's proceed with our plan.
Tempos is at your service. Just a moment.
Now it's my turn. I have re-examined the upgraded Infinite Sundial's preset system. The design is the same as all the functioning towers of Fantasy. However, during construction, the system was modified to better fit the actual conditions. Union is sorting out information. Another possibility here is that the upgraded Infinite Sundial is poorly compatible with the astral monuments and timestamps, causing interference to the infrastructures. Bianunu has left for Tianzhong Pavilion to consult Miss Mimi about this.
Is there anything we can help with?
Our third hypothesis is that there is some limiting factor within the sundial. So, the data from one sundial square would suffice. No point in getting—
Any sundial square will—
Yes. Please use it and— what was I saying? That's all for now.
The Ignisville Sundial Square is not far from here. Let's pay Miss Yulan a visit.
Okay, let's go.
It's been a while. How's everything?
Everything is fine, but we need to—
Miss Brevi is trying to find out the cause of the There might be some inherent limiting factors. So she sent us—
I see. Please— I believe Miss Brevi is hoping to analyze and compare the difference in Sundial Square's operation. As the field energy reserve continued to decline, the operation mode of the Sundial Square changed accordingly.
That's very thoughtful.
Don't mention it. The volume of data is greater than I expected. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I heard you've found the cause of Nanyan's transformation in Hendak. As the former Lady Baihu, she rendered meritorious service for Domain 9. But now she's become the culprit for all this trouble we're facing. She might have her own reasons, but